Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and talk about a couple of things. First off, gonna talk a little bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 35. We have yet another news report as one of the competitors, unfortunately, will miss the G1 Climax 35, and there's a replacement that's to be decided. Going to talk about that. Of our Tokyo Princess Cup 12 qualifiers, we now know two that have punched their ticket to join the tournament. So, gonna go over those two. Still got two more qualifier matches to get through. So, almost done there. And then I'm also going to give my review of Stardom New Blood 23, now that that's in the books. But, starting off with the G1 Climax 35 breaking news. So, unfortunately, Hirooki Goto will not be participating in the G1 Climax 35. He has officially withdrawn from the tournament due to the elbow injury that he had suffered at Tanahashi Jam when he lost the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship to Zack Sabre Jr. So, there's no timetable on when he's going to be able to return to in-ring competition, but it has been confirmed he will miss this year's G1 Climax. And it's kind of a bummer. It's really a big bummer because he's been in this tournament since 2008. So, this will be the first time in a very long time that he'll be missing this tournament. So, yeah. Really, really sucks that it came down to that. But, speedy recovery for Hirooki Goto. I hope he takes all the time that he needs. It's unfortunate because, he's missing this tournament. And, of course, he lost the title. But, they have come up with a solution. So, there will be a competitor that will be taking his place, and it will be decided via a last chance gauntlet. A last chance gauntlet that'll be taking place at the next New Japan Soul show. And participating in that last chance gauntlet will be Tomohiro Ishii, Taichi, oh man, who was it? Oh yeah, Chase Owens and Satoshi Kojima. So those four will participate in a last chance gauntlet. And the winner will take Hirooki Goto's spot in the A block. Because originally Hirooki Goto was in the A block of this tournament. 1 second. Cheers. So, one of those four will take Goto's place in the tournament. If you ask me, I could see it either being Tomohiro Ishii or Taichi. I don't think it'll be Satoshi Kojima. I don't think it'll be Chase Owens, but I mean there is a chance it could be Chase Owens, but I definitely do not think it'll be Satoshi Kojima. But I'm thinking it's either going to be Taichi or Tomohiro Ishii. But we will know in a few days once they have that match. But like I said, speedy recovery, well wishes to Hirooki Goto. Just really sucks to hear because he's been in this tournament consistently every year. So, also, switching gears to TJPW. Word is that it is official that the all three shows of the TJPW Texas tour have been sold out. That's what I've been told. I've been told that all three shows, the two Houston shows and the Dallas show, have sold out, and that the Dallas show sets a new record of most tickets sold for a U.S. TJPW show. So that's amazing. That's really amazing. And I know the Houston shows I knew had sold out before the Dallas show, but still, that's amazing news. And I just think that really just goes to show that TJPW, I think, is more serious than ever before about having more shows here in the States. And it's definitely showing that people are interested. People are interested. They're showing up. Now they're selling them out. So honestly, I definitely think that TJPW really, I think it's safe to say that they have a market here in the U.S. And honestly, don't be surprised if they do another U.S. tour before the end of this year. Don't be surprised. Because, I mean, when you think about it, the only other major events that they have in Japan that we know we got the Tokyo Princess Cup, and we got Wrestle Princess. But, that's in the fall. That's early fall. So, honestly, they really could do another U.S. tour before the end of this year. So, we'll see what happens. But shout out to Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Definitely making some noise in the U.S. Speaking of TJPW, so, 2 more of the Tokyo Princess Cup 12 qualifiers have been complete. So, let's go over the 2 that have punched their ticket into this tournament. Let's check it out. Okay. So, looking at this, so the competitors, the 2 competitors that have locked in their spot in the Tokyo Princess Cup 12 are Wakana Uehara and Haru Kazushiro. These 2 right here. So Wakana ended up beating Shino Suzuki, and Haru Kazushiro ended up beating Ivy Steele. So, Wakana Uehara and Haru Kazushiro are a lock for the Tokyo Princess Cup 12. So, as far as the competitors left, the 2 left over, here, actually, let me actually pull up the final 2 matchups, just so that everybody will have an idea of what to look forward to. Bear with me for 1 second. Let's see. Here they are. So, check this out. Okay, so the final 2 Tokyo Princess Cup 12 qualifiers will take place at Yapi's graduation. That's Yoshiko Hasegawa's graduation / retirement from TJPW / Pro Wrestling. Those final 2 qualifier matches, Moka Miyamoto versus Kaya Toribami, and Pam Harajuku versus Himawari. And those matches will take place on July 8th. So once these are in the books, the Tokyo Princess Cup 12 tournament will have all its competitors set, and then it's just a matter of setting up the brackets for the main tournament. But if you ask me, I think Moka Miyamoto defeats Kaya Toribami, and I'm still gonna pull for Himawari over Pam Harajuku, but that match could go either way. And then when you think about it, both matches could go either way, but I think Mocha's a little bit more stronger than Kaya. But it should be good. It should be really good. But yeah, in just a couple of days, we'll have those qualifiers settled and in the books. So definitely looking forward to that. Like I said, pro wrestling tournament season is really shaping up. Really shaping up. I know they're still working on finishing up the Catch the Wave tournament. I know that, and to crown the first Evolution Strong Women's Champion, it's going to come down between Originals Chi-Chi and Zonas. They have made it to the finals, so it'll be interesting to see who will become the first champion of that promotion. But anyway, gonna switch gears now to World Wonder Ring Stardom, as New Blood 23 is in the books, and I did get a chance to finally watch it. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Let me just get my graphics up and ready. Here we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the review. This took place on 4th of July at the Tokyo Square in Itabashi in Tokyo, Japan. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into the review. First up, we had a singles match between rookie Ema Maishima and Rina from Hate. Now, for the most part, Rina was pretty much in control of this match. Although Emma did get in some decent offense along the way, this was pretty much Rina's match. Unfortunately, due to referee stoppage, because Ema Maishima hit a springboard crossbody on Rina, but Rina's head bounced off of the mat. And even though Emma made the cover, she got off of Rina at 2. Referee Barb Sasaki went to check on Rina. She was not responding, and he did the right thing in calling for the bell. So, pretty much word is concussion. And the refs, other refs, Daichi even came in, and the medical staff came in to check on Rina. Thankfully, later on, she did post that she was conscious and that she was doing okay. But word is that they're going to have her miss a few shows so that she can be monitored and has an opportunity to recover. Because, concussions are no joke. But Ema Maishima gets the victory by referee stoppage, and technically would be her first Stardom victory. I know it's not the ideal way to win, and I'm pretty sure that's not how she wanted to win, but it does count, and it just goes to show that, unfortunately, you can't predict injuries. Injuries suck. They royally suck. But the main thing is, at least we know that Rina is okay, that she's conscious. Now she just, has to take time to recover. I don't think... And see, another thing it makes me wonder... Because remember, she was supposed to be getting an Artist of Stardom championship match against Neo Genesis. But I wonder now, because I believe that title shot was supposed to be happening at the Corcoran Hall show on July 6th. But part of me wonders if either they are going to postpone it or if they're going to have a replacement with Rina, which I know was thinking about maybe Azusa Inaba, but word is she might be in the States with her sister Tomoko Inaba, who's competed in Sukeban. So, not sure if Azusa is available, but my guess is that match is probably just going to get postponed. I think it's just going to get postponed, which, nothing wrong with that. But, main thing is that speedy recovery for Rina. Shout out to referee Barb Sasaki. He did the right thing in calling for the bell. I mean, as soon as he noticed that Rina was not responding, he immediately called for the bell. So kudos to Barb on making the right decision. And, like I said, Ema Maishima does get the victory via referee stoppage, but I'm pretty sure that's not the way she wanted to win. But, unfortunately, injuries happen. Anyway, moving on to the next match. Here we go. Alrighty, we had a really good match here. I actually enjoyed this match. We had a singles match between Kiyoka Kotatsu of God's Eye and the rookie Kikyo Furusawa. I actually really enjoyed this match. These two really were working the mat really well. Just with some groundwork. Saw a lot of strikes. We saw them both trade some submissions. This was actually a pretty entertaining match. And shout out to Kikyo. Really just hanging with Kiyoka quite a bit in this match. And, they went back and forth. It definitely felt like a chess match between these two. So I actually thoroughly enjoyed this match. Really enjoyed this match. But Kiyoka would eventually get the armbar submission on Kikyo to get the victory. But yeah, good match between both of these ladies. Kikyo, I thought she looked good. And Kiyoka, got the win, looked strong. But yeah, I was actually very pleased with this match. So hey, good job, ladies. Next up, this was another very solid match. We go to tag team action. All right. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Wave, as they got a couple of competitors in this match. But Rian from Empress Nexus Venus teams up with the from Pro Wrestling Wave, Honoka. They teamed up to take on the Pro Wrestling Wave team of Asuka Goto and Saran. This was a very action-packed match. Of course, always good to see Honoka. I got a chance to see her in Japan actually selling tickets for a Pro Wrestling Wave show. I didn't get to do a meet and greet with her, but she was there selling tickets. But this match was very action-packed. Definitely loved the back and forth between Saran and Rian. Very entertaining match. Honoka definitely very agile, and Honoka is definitely someone that I've seen wrestle quite a bit, especially through Pro Wrestling Wave, and she's even been used on other promotions as well. So very familiar with Honoka. Of course, Asuka Goto, saw her quite a lot via Ice Ribbon. Same thing with Saran as well. But they have found quite a new home for themselves in Pro Wrestling Wave. But good to see them back on a Stardom New Blood show. But yeah, very entertaining back and forth match. Definitely the exchanges between Rian and Asuka Goto were really good. But Rian picking up the victory for her team as she pins Asuka Goto with a Hanaguruma. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Hanaguruma. Pinned her with that. 1, 2, 3. Honoka and Rian are your winners. So, if anything, it's really good to see Rian, pick up the victory for her team. I know it was not too long ago that she finally got her first singles win, but it looks like Rian is on the up and coming. So, hopefully, she'll win more matches. And like I said, her match where she challenged Hina for the Future Stardom Championship, she came so close. She came very close, put up an excellent fight, and I still think to this day that was Rian's best match. But I think there's more to come for Rian, so just keep an eye on her. But her and Honoka pick up the victory at New Blood 23. Okay, we go from tag action to trios action. Check it out. All right. We had God's Eye represented as Lady C, Ranna, Yagami, and the future Stardom champion Hina of God's Eye took on the trio of Sayaka, Kurara, and Aya Sakura from Cosmic Angels. Of course, Aya Sakura, the current Sendai Girls World Junior Champion. And they teamed up with Mi Vida Loca's Akira Kurogane. Another very action-packed match. I definitely felt like Akira Kurogane got in a good amount of offense in this match. I felt like she was showcased really well. And to be honest, I felt like all 6 ladies looked great. Definitely went back and forth. Felt like the momentum kept shifting back and forth. And I love the exchanges between Hina and Akira Kurogane. I definitely believe they're building more of that up. Of course, shout out to Lady C getting the giant swing on Akira Kurogane. But this was definitely a very good match. It was actually my favorite match of the card. Definitely delivered from start to finish. Hina, the champ, gets the pin on Akira Kurogane, pins her with the Gato clutch for the 3 count. God's Eye, your winners. But Akira Kurogane still looks strong in this match, and she's going to be gunning for that future title. So definitely keep an eye on that. But God's Eye picked up the victory. And then your main event of Stardom New Blood number 23 came down to the New Blood Tag Team Championships on the line as the champs, Rice or Bread, Waka, Tsukiyama, and HANAKO defending against Peach and Lily of Stars, which is made up of Momo, Kohgo, and Yuria, Hime. Good match for the most part. Shout out to Yuria Hime sporting some new gear and a new look. But you know what? Definitely looked good. Put up a decent fight. I think I could get used to her and Momo Kohgo teaming up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it doesn't compare to Momo Kohgo and Mayu Iwatani, but it's a start. But, you know, they are going up against a team with a lot more chemistry together and Rice or Bread. But, you know what? They put up a decent fight. But HANAKO hits a running lariat, dropping Yuria Hime and then pinning her for the 3 count. And Rice or Bread, still your New Blood Tag Team Champions. A good effort from Peach and Lily, but came up short. And the quest of Momo Kohgo finally winning a championship hits another bump in the road. Or winning her first championship. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if Momo Kohgo will ever win a championship, but just wasn't this show. Just wasn't this show. But that's New Blood 23. The show was alright. It was just, you know, the unfortunate injury to Rina that was a downer. But it was an okay show. Definitely not the best New Blood show, but it was an okay show. But yeah, New Blood 23 in the books. And, of course, in just a handful of hours, they're going to do the press conference revealing the 5-star Grand Prix competitors. And like I said, it's going to be very interesting. Because, I mean, no Shuri, no Mayu Iwatani. You know, she's in Marigold. You know, Shuri's taking time away. No Micah, she's injured. No Zaina, she's still injured. No Tam Nakano, who's retired. No Mina Shirakawa, who's with AEW now. I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but I just feel like it's unlikely. But we will find out. I believe that press conference is going to be 5 in the morning my time, so do keep an eye out. I do plan on going over the confirmed competitors, so looking forward to it. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Who do you think is going to take that last chance gauntlet to take Hirooki Goto's place? Who do you think it'll be? Do you think it'll be Chase Owens, Satoshi Kojima, Taichi, or Tomohiro Ishii? We know Wakana Uehara and Haru Kazushiro have qualified for the Tokyo Princess Cup 12 tournament, so they're locked in. Who do you think the remaining 2 will qualify? Do you think it'll be Moka Miyamoto, Kaya Toribami? Do you think it'll be Pam Harajuku, Himawari? Which 2 out of those 4 do you think will end up winning and sealing those last 2 spots? And let me know y'all's thoughts on Stardom New Blood 23. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Peace.